So, and I think we're hopefully going live on YouTube in just a sec. This time.
Do we have enough people there? I'm only seeing 2 participants online, so do we have enough people to go live?
Yes.
Oh, okay,
thank you
cool.
for checking. With me
Oh.
are 3 of the other members, so we have 4.
Hallelujah.
Okay, Mayor, we're ready when you are.
All right, let's do this. Call to order this meeting of the Council Boards and Commissions Appointments Committee for Thursday, August 13th, 2026. I'm Julie Hoy, the mayor.
Vanessa Drake.
Kate Matthews.
Deanna Gwen.
Welcome. Already started.
Yeah.
Can I have a motion for approval of the last meeting minutes?
So moved.
Second.
Got that? Okay.
Aye.
Any thoughts?
Oh, I was just saying aye because I thought we were voting.
Okay.
Sorry.
All in favor?
Aye.
None opposed? Do we have anyone signed up for public comment?
We do not.
Okay. And we are going to now review the 2026 volunteer appreciation nominations, which we don't have a lot of. How long has this been open?
We sent it out on June 24th. And we sent it a few times since then.
For 2 months.
So Mayor, I hear you. I think like you, I'm concerned at the lack of nominations. And I told Susanna, I'd like us to discuss, is it logistically feasible to extend the deadline? Because there are so few nominations and I think that's a real shame. I don't know what the hard and fast timing is for actually presenting the awards. I mean, Lord knows I participate in these award ceremonies and I don't know if there's a specific rhythm we want to follow, but I mean, there's no one for the Al Laux, no one for Outstanding Advisory Group, Dorothy Patch, Lisa Letney, Mayor's Youth Achievement, the Vern Miller. I mean, some of these, Willard Marshall, I mean, some of these are marquee awards and it'd be really weird to have a total vacancy. I want to be respectful of staff's bandwidth and understand what would it mean to push this deadline out further. So anyway, I think we should definitely have the conversation. I appreciate you bringing it up.
I'm curious if there is knowledge or history of what is kind of, what's the word? What do you call it? No, yeah, like are there certain awards that we should absolutely have every year if there's a list of those anchor awards, so to speak?
Temple, were you thinking temple? Because
No, I was thinking temple.
Because that's a term.
Sure. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'd be happy to address both of those questions if I may, but I'm gonna also be really respectful of Susanna and the input. One of the things that happened when I transitioned into community services director is the coordination of the volunteer recognition event went over into a different staff team. So I'm pitching in today to help, but I'm not a part of the planning committee anymore or anything. So I want you to correct me. But I think you do have some room because I believe, unlike other years when we were driving for that 3rd Monday in October, this year, that 3rd Monday in October is occupied by the Housing and Homelessness Work Session. And so I believe there's an idea or plan around using some council meeting time. And so you could technically do that in November and December, which buys you a little more time to gather some awards. You know, because what you do need between this meeting and award moment is time to write the speech, create the trophy, notify the people. And so, yeah, so you need like 4 to 6 weeks in order to make sure they can get it on their calendar. So I think you have some time, given that thought of using council meetings, and please correct me. Marquee or anchor awards, I certainly think the Willard Marshall and the Vern Miller would be seen. Those are,
And I just wanna mark those.
oh,
as you go.
please, yes, please. So what list do you have, so I can go in your order?
I have at your service award.
This one I have.
Yeah, at your service, those have been around a long time. You do have a nominee. I would say that one.
Okay. Distinguished project.
Less so.
Okay. But we do have a nominee.
We do have a nominee, and
Dorothy
that's great.
Patch, Community and Educational.
Been around a long time, but I would say,
There's an updated one that has some verdicts.
Maybe someone for the.
we have gone a few years with or without Dorothy Patch over the
Mhm.
years, but that's not to dishonor Dorothy Patch's memory.
Right, yeah.
So there's 12 total.
I can tell you the Let Me is a new one, but
Very
it's very heartfelt.
Yes.
Lisa Let Me tragically passed.
Right.
She was just an icon in the homeless advocacy circles. It would be a real shame for that award to go
Yeah.
completely unfilled.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So I need to back up because we also have the Outstanding Advisory Group and Volunteer Award.
Yeah. You know, that's a newer construction, and you might also be able to pull some things out of outstanding neighbor into it, but that is a newer construction. Not that new doesn't mean important.
Right. And I apologize, I was going from the old version of
Oh,
the,
gotcha. No,
Yes.
please.
So-
Well, no, sorry, we updated.
that's not a thing anymore. So if we could just go in order,
Of
the
course.
AI Lab Business Government Partnership Award.
Yeah, Al Louds, we have gone years without that one, but that's one of our old legacy sort of awards.
Okay. And then is the Distinguished Project. What did you say about that?
Well, we have a nominee, and
Yes.
we've certainly had it for many years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the Dorothy Patch.
We have gone some years without awarding that one, but that's also been around quite a while.
Okay. And Lisa Let Me.
We
It's just a
just
couple years.
affirmed that, yeah, newer, but so relevant today.
Right. Mayor's Merit.
Kind of in that mid category, we've gone some years without, we've had some years with. That one's got some flexibility.
And so if that's a nominee, someone that was nominated
Someone
for
was
the Mayor's
nominated.
Merit Award.
Yeah, so people get nominated for that. I've seen people come in two ways. Community members or other fellow electeds can nominate, or you can say, I would like this to go here, and then this committee would affirm that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Youth Achievement.
that's another one of those we've had some years with, some years without. We've seen some variance over the years. That's
Outstanding Neighbor.
same on kind of that mid newer.
Salem Spirit.
I would say your last three, Salem Spirit, Vern Miller, and Willard C. Marshall, are all ones we've seen annually for decades, and they've
Okay.
tended to be, I think Vern Miller and Willard Marshall have tended to be seen as the marquee, sort of really central awards. We save those for last. It's how the communities, not to diminish anyone who's gotten any of the better.
Willard. Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, okay.
So those
Yeah.
last three, I would say, are all anchor awards.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So knowing that it sounds like we have a little more flexibility on time, is it reasonable to say that we wouldn't select any of these today and that we would open up this for another month and revisit this next month for our actual selections, or is that?
We could, which would push us towards the end of September, and then I printed out a calendar for council meetings when I was first projecting and when we would start awarding people. I had a start date on September 28th council meeting, but we could certainly push it, and then last meeting when we would do this is November 23rd. And we could push it to December. If we start earlier and push it to December, there might also be a council meeting or two when the agenda is too full
Mhm.
with other agenda items that maybe there's not enough time to dedicate to the awards?
Two things to note, I think, is that these nominations were open, and I think in the midst of all of the things that we've all been dealing with in the public and otherwise, this has just not been a priority, frankly, and I think it needs to be. Depending on when we're going to meet next, I think that we might be able to hit by the end of September to take a few in that meeting, the end of the month. So I mean, I feel good about that. I really feel good about not trying to create another whole separate event that we all have to wrap our schedules around and staff time and all that. I think it'd be wise to be as efficient as possible while still honoring, everybody genuinely.
So, Gretchen, if we do close towards the end of September, how much time do we need to inform people, and what is a good time between the actual day they get awarded? And being notified?
6 weeks,
6 weeks?
because you want time to write, inform, and get the plaque.
Okay.
When is our next meeting of this? Like, is it August 12th? I don't actually know our cadence of this board commission. Is it September 12th or around that time, or is it actually the end of September?
There's not a firm cadence. We
To
had
the
just talked
committee?
to the committee, we had just talked about making it quarterly, but yeah, I'd propose we get you all back together early September, late August.
Yeah, I would think
Yeah.
even if it was approximately 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I would give each one of us time within our spheres to try to make it a priority, but also just generally give more time.
I think it might be helpful at perhaps an upcoming council meeting for either the city manager or the mayor to just make a brief announcement about this, just to help raise the profile of this. Again, and of course also send an email to council that we can easily share out. Tell Irma with neighborhood services to share out to all the neighborhoods, because a lot of times the neighborhood associations, she has. All right, fair enough. Anyway, I was just trying to think of ways for us to quickly get the word out. I mean, I can certainly, with the right talking points, I can post it to my Facebook page, and that might get some results. I know in the past we've gotten a couple of nominations that way.
Okay.
So yeah, let me help.
And if we do the same, like you have 1 to 2 people to actually see that on my Facebook.
But they're good people.
I was also sitting here toying with the idea that maybe because we do have applications from folks on certain awards, that we could start with those with multiple nominations and be ready by the end of September to award those. And then
That's a good idea, because we could get started on notifying those people. You are correct, that should actually help us out.
So
We
I
don't have to push it too
yeah.
far.
I agree, you can close certain awards and
Yep.
leave others open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the Distinguished Project has the Mission Street Conservancy on it.
We have 70 pros in neighbors.
Someone has been nominated for Mayor's Merit. I'd just like a little bit of time to think about that because I haven't. And then
For what it's worth, that's my neighborhood association, and Ted Burney is an excellent choice.
And he's nominated in 2 categories.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
I
he's
missed that.
nominated
Outstanding neighbor
Outstanding neighbor. and
Yeah.
Mayor's Merit.
He's been a very dedicated, long-serving member of SWAN for years now, so I'd say he's definitely earned
Oh,
the
that's great.
opportunity. So
Good to
I can vouch for that, just since that's been my neighborhood association for the last 7+ years. So, yeah.
Well, and I see that it's interesting. The person I thought of is also that would be considered for that is also nominated as an outstanding neighbor, Christine Potter. And maybe that outstanding neighbor award is good for her. And the Mayor's Merit too. We also though, let me move forward because we have more applications or submissions for the Salem Spirit Award. We have 3. Carly Wright, Hazel Patton, Brad Steiner, and Leah Fagala. I mean, lives in the park, pretty awesome. And then we have many nominations for the, oh, that's categories for now, sorry.
That's, yeah, we have many missing.
So we have 4 with nominations right now. If we were to choose 3 of those for in time for the end of September meeting, I think it would be helpful.
Yeah, so
And 3 would be just right for one meeting.
Is that the objective, is 3 per meeting? Is that kind of,
It's what I was, since we have total 12 awards, it was 3 at the first 2 meetings and then 2 at each meeting, depending on how many meetings we want to stay across.
so we're gonna look at these, outstanding neighbors, San Luis Spirit, and what was the third one you said,
We have somebody in Mayor's Merit.
Distinguished project, was that one? Distinguished project.
Oh, yeah, and Distinguished Project, yes, I think if you wanted to wait on Mayor's Merit, Distinguished Project.
At your service. Distinguished
We'll
project.
have one there too.
Yeah.
And there, I mean, we have a lot for outstanding neighbor, and I wonder if some of those might qualify for a different award where we don't have anybody. And the same from the Salem Spirit, Carly Bright, she was nominated because she's very active on different boards, and there is an award specifically for that, which is the advisory group. I don't know if that would.
Yes.
qualify, but-
That would qualify. I think what I'm hearing you say is, like, for example, Carly Wright, who was nominated for Salem Spirit, would be a candidate for the Outstanding Advisory Group Volunteer Award, which is that one on the first page. Yeah, I think that's a great possibility. If you'd like to do a few more of the categories with the
Yeah.
ones you have.
Yeah.
Yes, that's great.
I mean, I guess I'm fine with looking at some of these. I think I hesitate to reassign until, if we're gonna go out to the community already with the other ones, I would just as soon leave anything you didn't assign today open. Would be my thought. I mean, I get the premise of, for time reasons, needing to assign 3 today in order to keep on the right, because cadence is now in my. I've already used it once.
Vocabulary.
You're gonna hear it used like 6 times.
I
That's
know.
how my brain works.
It's a good
As
word.
soon as I've used it, I'm locked in. So, yeah, so that's.
Like an elephant.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So to keep the same cadence, I understand, I guess why we would need to do like 3. And so I would hesitate to do any other ones that we didn't need to. I would say open those up for the next month. Let's make all the rest of the decisions, but I could see making decisions for those 3 for the cadence.
Great idea, and then we'll modify the survey to exclude these 3 that we've already selected, and just have people nominate them.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Is everyone okay with that part?
I feel good about that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Sorry, I'm just trying to type that email. Yeah, I don't have a strong opinion. I'm just glad that we're, looking at giving a second chance for
Yeah.
people to apply, but that many vacant categories, we gotta do something about that. That's all I hear about right now.
Yeah. I think it's the redaction with like people addresses,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Counselor Gwen, did you have anything to add to the conversation?
Well, I just wanted to make sure I'm following along correctly. So are we moving forward with some of the nominations and then opening up others
Yes.
for a later discussion?
Yes, I'm hearing that we would close 3 of the categories and make selections in 3 today. And then the remainder
How
would
many
be open.
nominations? How many nominations do we have for those 3? I guess my only concern is it seems like oftentimes we see the same people over and over again. And I don't know. I mean, to me, if we're going to open it up, I personally would rather open up all categories because there might be someone that could be a better choice. But that's just my opinion. I could go if everyone else is solid moving forward. I would not not a hill I want to die on.
I feel, there's Lou Ann Watson was recommended for after service. Center for the Bus Act Now group. I feel comfortable if someone felt that it was important for her to be nominated for that work. I would feel good about that. Distinguished project, the Mission Street Conservancy was submitted. I'm not sure who submitted. Do they submit for themselves or? do people
No,
recommend
I
them?
think that you said consultancy was submitted by Councilor Nishioka.
Mhm.
When Watson was submitted by Center 50 Plus.
Well, it avoids, on one hand, it's nice to get some things done now.
Yep.
On the other hand, it might create confusion when people hear, oh, the award nomination process is being reopened. They may not understand why only some are reopening and some aren't. So, I don't know, I could go either way.
I mean, other than for the efficiency aspect, I like the idea of opening it all back up. But I don't know how it affects our meetings moving forward, because the part that I would feel a little, I think one of the hard things to determine is like, if you have one applicant in an area, and so because I'm a proponent of only doing 3, and in like one of these areas, we have an applicant, that's not one we're considering today. I guess I feel weird about like, well, why did we choose a different one? Why did we choose that person? And so I like the idea of opening it all back up just for fairness and for kind of just the ability that everyone gets the chance to, I don't know, actually participate when it's a priority, because it's a time, like the mayor's talked about, Councilor Roy, it's not a priority to us right now, or it hasn't. And so I think some of our vision can shift a little bit next month to help. So I like the idea of opening it all back up, but I don't know if that puts, now we've got 4 people at every meeting getting a nomination. Is that take a bigger issue with timing?
I don't know if we need to, well, okay, so let's look at timing. If let's say we close Friday, September 25th, but that gives us
I think
more
that's
than a month.
far more time than I was even expecting.
Or
Yeah.
maybe the 18th.
I would go as early as you
12.
possibly could.
Oh,
12.
I don't know
Yeah.
what the 12th is.
Okay,
That's
so
a month.
Friday the
Yeah.
11th, so that's a little less than a month, but,
Or the-
The
'cause
time
that's-
for people to focus.
Yeah.
I like that.
and so then we need 6 weeks from that one.
And you could probably fudge that to 4. We'll just work on it.
So, well, with the dates of meetings, we would really have to start October 26th, so it would push our start date for awarding awards by month.
So October 26th, both of your November dates. And the
Both
first
November
December date, so that'd give you the 4 council meetings, October, 2 November, 1 December, and then you've got a backup 2nd December date if you need
If
it.
someone couldn't make it,
And how does that feel to you guys?
I'm comfortable with that. I don't know. Do we order the plaques as a whole group, or do we,
We have in the past, but that doesn't mean we have to.
like, I mean, for instance, because like if my initial thought, I don't want to get into the day-to-day operations
No, it's
piece of this, but if on the 11th, we make a decision on all the categories, and luckily 3 of those categories, 3 of those people are able to do their presentation on the first September council meeting, like,
Right,
is it realistic that we can push the time frame of the person we get the vendor that we get the plaques from and say, we need these 3 by this date?
absolutely. I think that is a possibility. I don't want to directly speak for them, but they generally only need like 10-ish days.
Okay.
And so if we preempt them, hey, this is coming, this is what we're predicting,
Right. To me, that would be the goal, is that if we could make the decisions on September 11th, and then at least get 3 of those individuals hopefully in that works for their calendar by that first or that last meeting in September. That allows us to still stay on track with the cadence, allows us still the month to be able to go back and try to get more people.
So we do get people on the 28th then.
We could still start on the 28th.
I think we should. I think the end of the year is gonna fall fast.
Yeah.
And with, all the holidays and
Yeah.
stuff, the more we can do.
So would we wanna plan the next meeting for the 11th then?
I think that's what I'm hearing. So then maybe you'd want to cut off nominations
on the 10th.
on the tenth or something to give
Yeah.
Susanna a chance to update the documents with anything that comes in.
Is everyone? Does that work for staff to be able to move that fast with writing
I
up
think
the,
so.
Yeah.
I think we can,
at least for those three?
especially if we're just gonna be focusing on giving
Yeah,
out three flags.
Yeah. Yeah, it's find 3 people who are available, make sure that we have those speeches lined up
Yep.
and secure the plaques.
Yep.
Yeah,
For the last meeting?
I'm thinking so.
What are you thinking, Mayor?
I just want to talk out loud that the nominations for outstanding neighbor, we do have quite a few. And should that be enough that we make a decision about that?
Sure.
But does that bother you for opening up everything but that?
I mean, I do agree that's the only one that has like a legitimate, I mean, that and Salem Spirit also has some, but, so I mean, I'm not bothered by it, like I'm fine with it. I don't personally get I don't see the personal benefit in it, other than, because at the end, if we end up on the same date, we're gonna do the presentations,
We don't lose any.
that we don't lose anything. Admittedly, I think the goal is to really get the applications in the other fields, right? But I think for the same reason of us talking about redistributing, like if there's a place that we end up wanting to redistribute after we've had the opportunity to really go out and get these, I think that's my only hesitation of why I would like not want to necessarily review all those today, because then I don't want to forego a reason that we might just redistribute whoever we would have picked to
Right.
another spot because they actually fit.
Yeah.
So
Okay, I'm curious about one thing. Does anybody nominate themselves?
No, I have not seen one like that.
I tried to, they said.
I
My case was wrong, they didn't like my case.
Really? The
mayor's youth achievement.
Yeah, I tried to say mayor, you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No mayor, no.
Exactly.
I knew it.
Yeah, most came through the neighborhood association. Those were the biggest nominators.
So
did a good job.
we should also, just because we're extending it, we're giving people one last chance, but don't assume more will apply.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not assume that just by extending the deadline that we're gonna get double the number of outstanding neighbors. I mean, that might be it. We don't know. It's entirely possible we'll get 10 more or 0 more. I have no crystal ball.
Your suggestions about spreading the word through your networks, I think will be really important in these weeks of extension. We'll
Yeah.
all want to raise the awareness and the visibility of it. Do you need help finding a time on September 11th? Or should I grab Tammy, or do you have your calendars, or do you have a time in mind while we're together? I can ask Tammy to follow up, or,
So,
I'm flexible that day.
yeah, I think
My
we are
schedule looks good.
Flexible too.
oh, good, you're gonna be easy.
For when, in September?
September 11th, I'm hearing the idea would be your committee would re-meet and make some choices on September 11th.
Yeah,
Counselor Gwynn, what
yeah,
does
I'm
your
okay.
schedule look like September 11th?
looks good to me.
I'm looking.
Good, that's good.
I know that we have a new award called the Mayor's Cadence Award.
I love it.
You'll be the first.
Well, I guess I'll.
So what time are we thinking on the 11th?
And
Same time again, or
What is this, 2 o'clock?
is there a time that works best for you?
we have?
Yeah, no, it works. That works.
You wanna do 1:30 to 3 on September 11th?
Sure.
We did it, okay,
All right.
all right,
Auspicious day.
good.
Did you say 1:30?
Yeah, yep,
Okay, thank you.
we'll send you out an invite, but
that'll
I just
be
thought
good.
while you're all gathered and if you
That's the
didn't
best time
mind.
to do it.
Yeah, let's get her done, yeah.
Is there anything else on our agenda?
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
For your awareness, I know there are also some boards and commissions appointments that I believe we were going to bring before you next time. Would you mind stacking those in? Would you, be
Yeah.
open to having 2 meetings in the near future? Is that all okay with you?
I think honestly, when I see a packed agenda, it motivates me to move efficiently and quickly.
Love it.
I mean, that's like, oh, we got a lot to cover, so let's be decisive and keep
Great,
moving.
great.
Honestly, that's how I operate. I don't know how y'all feel, so.
Sounds good.
Okay, great. So we might add just some boards and commissions appointments as well. Okay, great.
Do it.
All right, anything else?
Nope, not for me.
Then, anybody? All right, we are adjourned. Thank you.
Councilor Matthews, Lori Walker dropped by and was asking me to share these. Their emos have been talking.
Have a great weekend.
You do, thank you.
We are